Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a story time for you guys. And yeah, it was about the time where this man kicked me out of his car just because I didn't want to have sex with him. Like, are you big mad or nah? Okay. So I had just got out of a relationship. I was already talking to somebody, and I had like my eye on this person, and I really liked him, but I knew that I had just got out of a serious relationship, and I didn't want to like jump into another one, right? So I wanted to like date, because I hadn't done that. I hadn't like dated and went on dates and just enjoyed people and enjoyed my single self. There was this boy, this man. He was older. He was older than me. He said he was 35. He said he was 30. He looked like he was 40, 38 maybe, 40. But I didn't know if it was because he was really hardworking or I don't know. He said he was 30, but he didn't look 30. And you know, men age differently. And usually men look younger than what they really are, but not all the time. So I was just like, alright, you're 30. He was still cute, don't get me wrong. He was a cutie. And in this time of my life, I wanted a Mexican guy, okay? Like Tejana, las botas, everything, okay? That's what I wanted. And this man looked really cute in a Tejana and his botas and just super cute. But in regular clothes, he looked regular schmegular. He was a cutie, but he looked way better in a Tejana. Okay. So we had already gone on a date. It was super cute. He treated me like a princess. You know, Mexican dudes, they'll talk your ear off. And they'll tell you how much of a princesa you are and how good they want to treat you. And you know. So it was cute. So this was date number 2. So he picked me up from my house. And he didn't live in town. He lived like maybe like 20 minutes outside of where I live. And so it wasn't too far. So he came in town and he came to pick me up after work. And he picked me up and I was all excited because he had like a brand new truck, right? And he was really sweet. So I was excited. And so yeah, he had like got there and my mom and my sister were being nosy and they were looking out the window and I was like, a bitch is gonna go get a free meal or whatever. So we left and we drove off, but we didn't even know where we were going at. So we parked, like, we drove off of where, like, I lived, and then we parked, and he was like, okay, well, let's figure out where we want to go, in Spanish, because he didn't speak English, right? And he's like, let's figure out where we want to go, that way we don't just drive around. And I was like, all right, cool. And so he was like, well, where do you want to go? And I was like, well, let's go eat. Since you just got off work, I thought he was hungry, and he's like, no, I'm not really hungry. And I was like, okay, what if we go to the movies? And I named like a movie, right? And he's like, nah, I already seen that with my sister. But he kind of like seemed like he didn't really, like that's something that he didn't want to do, right? And I was like, okay, so at this point I'm getting an attitude because I'm kind of shy, like when I first start talking to you. So then I was like, okay, here I am naming shit like a dumbass, and you don't want to do something. So you kind of seem like you have something in mind that you want to do. So I was like, okay, so what is it that you want to do? Scary people always catch me off guard. And he was like, what if we go to a hotel in Spanish? And he caught me all the way off guard. And I looked at him and I was like, for what? And he was like, well, you know, he seen that I had an attitude, but he trying to like, you know, de-escalate shit and calm it down and sweet talk it or whatever. And he was like, well, I just want to tell you all, I just want to make you feel like a princess in Spanish, and I'm not here for it, okay? This is date number 2. I don't know who the fuck you thought I was, but your old ass has the wrong one, all right? So now he has me all the way fucked up. So now I have attitude. And I'm like, I don't think so. And he's like, and then he starts saying like, oh, I really like you so much. You're so beautiful, blah, 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 right? All these lies. And I'm like, all right, that's a lie. That's a lie. And then he started getting annoyed, right? So then Grandpa started catching an attitude. And at this point I feel satisfied. Then I start smiling because now I pissed you off. Now you're feeling like I'm feeling irritated. So then he's like, why are you calling me a liar? I don't take that lightly. I don't let nobody call me a liar. That's something that's really big for me. I take a lot of pride because I'm honest. I bet. So, I'm like, okay. And he's like, well, then tell me 3 things that I'm lying about, right? And I was like, I don't have time for this, sir. So, I named 3 things. I was like, okay, that you love me. You don't love me because you don't know me. 2, that I'm the only one that you're talking to. And then I don't remember what the 3rd one was, but I named 3 things for his old ass, right? And then he was big mad. So he was like, well, if that's how you feel, then I don't see a point in going on a date or continuing to talk. I should just drop you off at home. But he sounded like a grandpa, okay? So I was like, all right, cool. Drop me off at home. And so he drives, because we were right around the corner. So he drives into the house, and he thinks that I'm going to give in and be like, no, little daddy, take me to the hotel or whatever. No, sir. Drop me off at home. My mama can make me some albondigas, and I don't need you. All right? Cool. So he drops me off, and he keeps looking at me, right? Like I'm supposed to say something to him or kiss his ass and say, sorry, bitch, you got me all the way fucked up. And so he pulls up to the front, and he tries to, like, say something. I don't remember what he said, but, like, to try to get me to change my mind. And I was like, sir, I got off the truck, and I slammed the door. And he's like, I guess this is bye, before I slammed the door. And I was like, bye. And so I get off the car, and I slam the door. And I went inside. How about this man deletes me off Facebook? Alright. I'll block your number. Like, what? I thought you were 30. You look 45 and you're acting like you're 8. Sir. Okay, like, moral of the story, if you don't want to go to a hotel, don't go to a hotel. I don't care if he has a brand new truck. I don't care if he took you on the fanciest date, which it was the Chico, sir. You think date number 2 is going to go to a hotel? You got me all the way fucked up. I'm a fat ass, alright? Like, don't play with me. The Chico's is not even shapoppin'. And if you don't want to go to a hotel, don't. Like, if you're put in a position where you don't feel comfortable, you need to get out of that situation. Like, don't let nobody control you or feel like you have to do something. You don't have to do anything. You don't owe anybody anything. Like, if they took you out on a date, that's because they wanted to. You don't owe anybody anything. I hate people who try to take advantage of other people just because you did something, like, or you feel entitled to my body because we're on a date. Like, are you dumb? So, but if that's what you want to do, if you want to go to a hotel, girl, go to a hotel and do your thing, okay? But if you don't. Like, you're lame. You're mad lame for that. So, no. But yeah, that was the time where, and he never talked to me again, which, bye, sir. And let me tell you why I was irritated too, because I had already seen him talking to other girls on Facebook, like liking their picture and like commenting little heart eyes and, you know, dumb shit like that. But I didn't take it seriously because, like I said, I had already been talking to somebody else and we were just dating, you know, like, you don't owe me loyalty because we're not even a thing yet. Like, do your thing, boo. But once you try to do all that, like, bye, sir. Bye. But let me know if that's ever happened to you. Let me know if you were in a situation where you felt awkward or you felt like somebody thought they were entitled to something that they fucking weren't. Okay? And let me know what you did. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm dramatic. Let me know if I I don't know. Just let me know. Comment down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.